Manga spoilers ahead, so be advised. One Piece just released its latest opening, and it's probably one of the absolute best. The high octane music combined with the stunning and unique animation, it just puts a smile on my dumbass face. One Piece opening 26, wow, there's a lot of openings. Titled Us, because hey, it's all about us, right? It was directed by Megumi Ishitani, who has given us some of the absolute and best episodes, so no wonder why it's so amazing. The opening has a lot, and I mean a lot of hidden details.
Did you see it?
You think JoJo spoiled stuff in the anime? Oh boy.
Oh boy.
And not to sound like a top 100 video, but I thought I could shed some light on the things you may have missed. Either way, I just wanted to gush about this opening, so let's start. We start in the clouds, looking down as it zooms in, as you can see a top-down view of everyone, while Luffy is laying down, telling his crew about his true dream.
My main goal is to blow up.
And even Caribou's off to the side catching a ride to leave Wano. And the title card appears, splicing two scenes of the outside of Egghead and the inside through the letters. With all the Straw Hats walking similar to another OP? Most of this will just be finding meaning in nothing, but what did you expect? Everyone's doing the most cutest waddling I've ever seen. Jinbei looks like a goddamn teddy bear, I just want to hug him. Sanji's a little bit pissy at Jinbei for having the same outfit, but look at Jinbei. He even grins, it's like, oh yeah, it's pretty cool, huh? But Sanji does a complete 180 when he sees Nami's outfit. Luffy fiddles with his shoe, remembering the time when Vegapunk told him about his floating function, and flies around, transitioning us to the next scene of the Vega Force 1 floating peacefully in the sea. While at first glance you would assume the stuff in the sea would be coral or some sea life, but instead are the other mecha sea beasts lurking within. Cutting to Luffy, Bonnie, and Chopper and Jinbei chowing down thanks to the auto cooking machine, leaving tons of scrap for the nice recycled doggy. And Team B enjoys the sights bouncing on the artificial sky, and Luffy turns around to see an old ancient robot and even a little Vegapunk in the distance, all while still having the One Piece title in the background. And then boom! The Vegapunks appear, but as a character select screen. Shaka and Lilith trying to make Shaka display any kind of emotion. Edison and Atlas displaying their size difference, but both equally determined to do their own job. And Pythagoras carrying lazy York around while she sleeps.
It should have been me, not him!
But what's this? A new challenger approaches, with Stussy, Kaku, Lucci, and the Supreme Commander Hattori. The apple that they've been spinning around on turns into the stellar body himself, who licks the screen like a ravenous dog, while the masks appear, showing that they are all CP0 agents who are stronger than the most. The background clearly indicating danger as Luffy and Chopper see it from a TV screen. They quickly get to action, but Luffy in multiple instances fools around, like trying to float function and failing, getting amazed, and just plain lost. So of course he meets Zoro, chilling on the couch, and the screen turns into a 3D movie with all the Vegapunks. Luffy is tired and Zoro is unamused, and then they get squashed by the second group of this arc, the Marines. And the light boy himself, Kizaru, is on the left, slurping up those noodles. Helmeppo and Hibari are both crying, scared for what's about to come, but also in reference to begging Prince Grus to help them save Kobe. Garp looks very confident, and Luffy looks at the screen happy, but immediately gets up as the Cross Guild shows up to have Boogie unintentionally being the main focus, and Zoro looks on in horror.
Come over here and kiss me on my hot mouth.
Not because of Mihawk, as everyone realizes that Luffy is actually incoming at Mach 1 speed, and Zoro tries to escape the impact.
Hey bro, watch your jet. Watch your jet, bro. Watch your jet!
Luffy breaks the screen, with Boogie's face still being in the glass. Luffy expands, and two hologram creatures get absolutely annihilated. And oh my god, such an amazing collage of scenes, impressive build-up, perspective, and ingenious way to display the credits. This gigantic perspective is also prevalent in Kobe's scene, as he runs away from the Iron Man himself, Pizarro, as he looks down upon a frightened Hibari, realizing the situation she's in. And I love the little attention to detail as Kobe suddenly realizes what's actually causing the shadow. Luffy, Chopper, and Jinbei are experiencing Bonnie's devil fruit power, as they all transform as they flip, with jewels appearing as a side effect of her attack, and there's so many tiny little details in this, it's actually crazy. We got the padlock from Kuma's memory door, the symbol for Kumba's jacket, the Paw symbol itself, Joy Boy himself, the target for the Celestial Games, the Celestial Dragon symbol itself, and it even alludes to Saturn's true form. They really went above and beyond. I was a little bit befuddled on who this person could be high-fiving, but then I remembered that one scene of a hologram Atlas high-fived. Such a random inclusion. You know what? No, it wasn't her. It was me. I high-fived her. And then it cuts to the Heart Pirates transformed during their battle with Blackbeard. Also, it's really cute that they made a transition from the high five to Penguin and Sachi pulling away, while showing their happy expression to see Law. I mean, who can blame them? And then we get amazing camera pan while Hibari uses her flower powder to turn those cringe Blackbeard pirates into happy pirates. And then a clean transition to all the PXs, which then transitions to Kizaru's light lasers. Oh my god, it's so freaking good. This entire opening has just been one giant transition. It makes my brain go happy. Kizaru falls from when he launched himself away to kick Luffy, to then Kuma breaking away from the revolutionaries' help to a seemingly defeated Seraphim Jinbei to reveal his true Delphu power, to create a watery surface which Bonnie comes out of, which finalizes in a heartbreaking flashback to when Kizaru and Sentomaru were growing up, and showing his light power to create a nice firework, leading to a great deal of destruction of property. Aww. And holy crap, what a great sequence. It makes your eyes follow a complete circle. The opening does a really good job leading the viewer's eyes to the next scene after the next, to do really amazing transitions. And of course the little details like the palm trees to be the indicator of the speed, and the light of the dome to actually give you a sign of perspective. God, I love this opening. But then it turns to a creepy scene of Shaka turning his back on the missing government agents as they press their hands against the glass, which is a good mislead to the viewer to think that Shaka is the true culprit.
Hey, it's me, Goku!
But in reality, he's turning his head to see the real culprit and his killer, York, as the next scene shows her petting the Seraphim, specifically Hancock's, who suddenly spots something in her eye. It's Luffy, of course. Can't get rid of that true nature. And in comes an amazing walk showing Luffy's outfits from over the years. Go into background and show— oh my— Afro Luffy? That instantly makes this a 10 out of 10 opening. Badass seal of approval. As he walks on the floor, which also flashes back to previous arcs like Ennis Lobby, Dressrosa, Thriller Bark, Marineford, Fishman Island, Pog Hazard. And if you think the costumes changing is random, you'd be wrong, because it's actually changing based on the ground they step on. Such a cool detail. They all start running and progressing their outfits to Egghead to show the upcoming fights, to have a gear transition into Yusa's Kid Stellar Fruit as it shows him fighting Shanks, then Blackbeard v Law, Aokiji v Garp, Mihawk Seraphim vs Zoro, and then back to Luffy and Lucci to end with his satisfying hacky punch. As it heats up, it transitions to Sabo as he's looking distraught. A cool little detail is that you can actually see one of Imu's magical arrows. Wow! That's just a small detail. And Sabo looks upon Karasu's soot ravens fly off to then skip forward to Big News Morgan Seagulls as Wapol and Vivi are there, telling the big bird man himself everything they know. And the look on Wapple's face shows that he's seen a lot, giving us the little shh, be quiet, I'm doing news business. The man literally hiding Wapple and Vivi with his own goddamn hand. I didn't even realize Vivi was there until I rewatched it a couple times. The man literally did his job correctly, little asshole. On first watch, I thought the flowers were supposed to be for Cobra, and the book symbolized Lelouchia's history being destroyed. But rereading, I realized now that it's actually based upon Vegapunk's flashback. The books of Hara and him and Dragon bringing flowers to the graves. And then it cuts to Imu himself sitting on a throne while his butterflies, I don't know, sit on swords. Is there meaning in that? They're just butterflies? Okay. As Sabo looks upon, showing our 4 boys are still alive and kicking, as it then pans to Vivi, seeing her escape route from CP0, and Bonnie going to take her father's memories. And then Luffy, determined as ever, walks up his crew as it circles back to the start as we pull away to see a map of Egghead. And from the top view, it kind of looks like a sun, which holds many meanings for the story, and they look forward to their next adventure. And Luffy lays back on the ground again to start the Groundhog Day over. There's no words to describe how amazing this opening is. I probably missed like so many goddamn Easter eggs. I think the main thing I love about this opening is it's very cartoony and unique, so it allows for more smooth animation. And I just have to appreciate how this opening was pretty much just one ginormous scene. There was only like a couple of times where it just straight up cut. Hopefully you found something new from this video. I've been Dan, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time. Hope you've been well.